Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Tom Tan, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now batting, Adam Greenberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Nope. Tan has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. 3-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Damon Ortiz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. Count 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's it.
Charles Bergman will be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Charles Bergman. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ortiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armstrong comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
Into the box now, Paul Walsh. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, J.J. Dean, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bauer pauses. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
1 left for Miami. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. Taken but called a strike. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Tan has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball, that's down.
A high fastball is in there.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ben Zobrist would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Ready with the 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stephen Wright.
Right.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So now to the plate, Johnny Gregory, as he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Matt Schaefer.
Standing in, Matt Schaefer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Schaefer is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Miami down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jimmy Grimes. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
At the plate now, Trevor Bauer. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Stepping into the box, Adam Greenberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Now in the box, Pete Armstrong. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Cubs strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jonas Hernandez.
The catcher, Jonas Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
A 3-0. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Back up the middle, and the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Tom Tan. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Stepping up to the plate, Damon Ortiz. He's set, and the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Ryan Buckner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Heading out towards shallow right. Dean is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Up next from Miami, Charles Bergman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Bergman.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Paul Walsh. Fouled off. Walsh is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.J. Dean. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Bauer sets his sights. Here he comes. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Stephen Wright, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
The second baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Jason-JP.
First delivery to him on the way. Jason Kipnis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's low.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jimmy Grimes will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
So striding forward now, Jimmy Grimes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
No balls and 1 strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Marlins,
So coming to the plate,
the first
Johnny
baseman,
Gregory.
Johnny Gregory.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Standing in, Matt Schaefer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Jonas Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Bauer's ready. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. 6th inning coming up, still zip zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Popped up. Gregory in foul ground. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in once again, Adam Greenberg. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's...
Oh, look at this. The throw to first. Touché, sir.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Strike taken up in the zone. Buckner stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Tom Tan.
The pitcher, Tom Tan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Greenberg is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 9, Damon Ortiz.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Damon Ortiz. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 35, Charles Bergman.
Stepping in, Charles Bergman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bauer's ready. First pitch on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
This is line to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Paul Walsh, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Two and 2. Here it is. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.C. Embry. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Ready for another shot now, Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Here's a pop-up now. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Dan Vigil will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Dan Vigil.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
3 balls, no strikes.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy.
Ready for another chance, Jimmy Grimes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. He's set. The 0-1. Vigil, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Ready with the 1-1. Hops this one up. Walsh in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The set and the 1-2.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Good work there from the Miami bullpen. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, J.J. Dean.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Popped him up. Buckner in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready now for the Marlins, Stephen Wright. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So stepping in, Johnny Gregory. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Bauer into his motion. Here's his offering.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Ready now, Matt Schaefer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
3.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Diego Barrera is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Anthony Rizzo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Sammy Sosa is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And they start him out away with a cold strike. He'll step in here at 275. 9 homers and 25 driven in. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Adam Greenberg, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Right side, but it's well foul. Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Pete Armstrong will be next. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Willie Peralta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Willie Peralta.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Jonas Hernandez.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes.
Hey. Too high.
Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Damon Ortiz.
Settling in now, Damon Ortiz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up, and we still have no score. In now, Ryan Buckner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Right is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 7, JC Embry.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JC Embry. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Embry is exactly a .260 hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now. Freddie Santiago is on deck. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
So digging in now, Freddie Santiago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
side.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Thomas Nicholas enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Charles Bergman is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Paul Walsh. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to right field. Santiago is there, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, J.J. Dean.
Digging in, J.J. Dean. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this, tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here comes the 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Into the windup. The payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Diego Ponce takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
And batting in the fourth spot, number 19, Diego Ponce. Now playing second and batting sixth.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. It was a walk in his last trip. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Ben Zobrist is on deck. And the count will be full. Possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Ben Zobrist is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Zobrist averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-1 pitch. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Pops this one up. Schaefer shading to his right. 1 out.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jimmy Grimes, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Runner goes for third. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Jesse Padilla will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Padilla.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 1-2.
Nope.
Misses. Ball two.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Ready with the 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Protecting with two strikes, one out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wright is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in, Adam Greenberg. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Cubs lead it 1-0. Ronnie Wickert takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Marcus Semien will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 11, Marcus Semien.
Leading off the inning, Stephen Wright, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Stephen Wright.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Ball one. The 1-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Matt Schaefer.
Stepping in, Matt Schaefer. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Runner at second here with one man out. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Turned on down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away. Now at the plate, Jonas Hernandez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming, here it is. Runners breaking for the plate. The bunt attempt is popped up. And the runner's coming home. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Cubs claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Thomas Nicholas gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Ronnie Wickert records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.